Hey everyone, I wanted to just take a moment today to give you a close-up of Partner Assisted Auditory plus Visual Scanning, which is what both Angela and Saya use. Saya also uses high-tech eye gaze pod as well. But this is a little bit different than the direct selection templates that are currently available. So I just wanted to give you a little insight into how this works. This book is set up so our pragmatic branches are on the first page, opposed to a direct selection book, which would have our chat words plus a more to say. In partner assisted scanning, our chat words are moved to the second page with a turn the page option. So basically they're just switched around, and that's for user access so that the individual who is waiting for the scan can get right to their pragmatic branches with the option of quick chat first. So if I had something to say, or if Angela had something to say, she would raise her hand. I would say, oh, your hand is raised, you have something to say. And I would begin scanning. I scan each column one at a time. Quick chat, something's wrong, I think it's. If she says yes, then I scan each one individually. Quick chat, something's wrong, I think it's. Yes, she says yes to I think it's. The number 4 tells me what page I need to go to. Number 4, think. At this point, I would then scan the page again. Don't like it, not, okay. Good, great, favorite, she says yes. Good, great, yes. Angela says great. Because there is no number here, I then need to go to my navigation panel and make sure she is finished. First, I'll ask her, oops, made a mistake. She says no or gives no response. I say, do you have another word? If she says yes, then I continue asking these questions. Is it on this page? If she says no, then I say in categories. No. Back to page 1. No. Back to page, I'll give her a page that I think she might need to go to. Or the last option, it's not in my book, I'll give you a hint. And then we'll go to categories and try to get our basic words. If she says no to another word, then I'll say, is that all you have to say about that? And she'll say yes. And then I know her message is finished. And this is what makes it autonomous communication, because she has complete control. Now let's say I just want to get to categories, awarding categories, whether it be people or animals or health, or the key to getting to categories is always saying, I'm telling you something. Just to begin the process, I'm telling you something. And that tells me to go to page 3A. And then we can put our I'm telling you something into context. So I'll scan our options again. It's time to, it's about now, it's a secret, it already happened, it's going to happen, it's a joke, it's always happening, days and times, go, one of my stories, clean up, do something else. This allows us to say the same thing in multiple different ways. For example, let's say I am talking about that, I want to talk about Madison. I'm saying that it's something right now, because I said it's about now, and that takes me to categories, to people, page 9, people in our family, Maddie. So I'm saying it's about now, Madison. Or we can go back, I'm telling you something. Maybe it's a secret. It's a secret about Madison. Same route, takes me back to categories. People in my family. Maddie, it's a secret about Maddie. And just to play a little bit more, I'm telling you something. It's a joke. It's a joke. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna tell a joke about people in my family. Madison, it's a joke. And of course I would be scanning all of that so that she can choose exactly what she wants. All of these, let's pretend I have an idea, that takes you straight to categories as well. And then everything is numbered. So let's go, it's page 12, and you over time just memorize it. Everything's color coded so you know exactly where to go. Let's go gives us all of our options. My favorite one is shopping, of course, with Miss Angela, if you know her at all. And we've customized this a little bit. Target, Marshall's, out to eat. She'll say yes. Then I'll say Target, yes. Oops, made a mistake. She says no. Another word, no. Is that all you have to say about that? No. You want to go to Target, and I always try to recap that message. Also, if she's making a long message, I try to recap it along the way. Or if I'm having trouble finding a page. For example, she says, I'm asking a question, and I'm fumbling. I can't find the question. I'll say, Angela, you're asking a question. A question. All right. And I won't say all right, but then I'll start scanning the questions. And a popular one that she uses a lot is, when are we going? When are we going? And I'll say, oops, made a mistake. No. Do you have another word? And maybe she says, yes. Another word. Is it on this page? She says, no. Is it in categories? Yes, in categories. So then I flip to categories. When are we going? And then I scan, let's see, I scan this page. People, actions, descriptions? No. Activities, events, health and sickness? No. Places, school activity, transportation? Yes. Places? Yes. When are we going? Places. So I'll recap that message. And maybe she says, when are we going home? Oops, made a mistake. She says, no. Another word. No. That's all you have to say about that. Yes. Angela, you're asking, when are we going home? And then it's my turn to respond, and I'll model back. Oh, I have something to say. Raising my hand. Quick chat. I don't know. I don't know. Stop asking. You're finished asking. Let's do something else. And those are different ways to model and expand on her message. Maybe I want to say, well, Angela, you are asking, when are we going home? But I don't want to go home because I think, page 4, I think what we're doing is fun. Fun. Maybe you can try to have fun with me. That would be a good idea. And so the book looks so overwhelming, but it's really not. It all just starts with this first page, which is our pragmatic branches. And from there, it basically guides you through the book. You don't need to be memorizing where everything is. It tells you where everything is. It is so simple. As long as you can follow a number, you can get to where you want to go. So I hope that helps a little bit of how we do partner assisted scanning. One other tip that I just thought of is make sure you leave time for responses, and that's going to be on an individual basis and what their response time is. Saya, my son, needs a very long response time. So I'll say, quick chat, something's wrong. I think it's and I'll need to pause for a little bit and actually wait for a response. With my daughter Angela, she prefers a fast scan. So I'll usually say, quick chat, something's wrong. I think it's nothing. I want, let's go, do something. And she'll say yes. And Angela actually only gives me yes right now to communicate and scan the pod. We are still working on our no, and that's extremely important to make sure this is completely autonomous. But for now, she is mainly using the yes until we get to, do you have another word? And a lot of times she'll say no to that. And then also a trap that I get stuck in a lot is I have this horrible pod voice that I use. And a lot of times I inflect questions, and we do not want to do that because I am not asking, do you want a quick chat word? Is something wrong? Do you have an opinion? No, that is not what we're doing, because we are just a smart partner. We are not, we don't want to give them thoughts to say. We don't want to project our own thoughts onto them. We are just a scanner. We are acting like a computer, basically. So we really want to try to keep the inflection out of our voice and very basic. Quick chat, something's wrong. I think it's, and not quick chat, is something wrong? I think it's, do you have an opinion, Angela? Or is something wrong? Are you sure? We definitely do not want to do that. It's very basic, simple, and it works that way. So I feel like a lot of times when you start asking those questions, it's because you're actually taking the communication away from the communicator, and you're really fulfilling your own needs because you want an answer. So you are desperately trying to get that answer out of them. And our natural instinct is to use that question inflection to try to pull something out. But that is not our job as smart partners with PODD. We are simply scanning for the individual. So I hope that helps. Feel free to post a question to the comments, and I can try to get back and answer those as best as I can.